So designer shoes are arguably one of the most interesting topics, in my opinion, in the sneaker industry in general. Today I want to talk about that in today's Trend Tuesday. If you're new to the channel, my name is Matt. I make a ton of videos like this, and if you like what you see here today, please subscribe below. It really helps out a small channel like myself, and you'll see a ton of videos like this, usually every Tuesday and Thursday. But today, I really want to talk about designer shoes. What's the deal with them? Why would you want to buy them? What should you be buying them at? And honestly, in my opinion, what makes them better than buying a Nike or an Adidas shoe? So with saying all of that, let's get right into it. I guess the first thing to say is, what makes a shoe designer? Well, in my opinion, it comes down to pretty much one thing, and it's pretty much just brand. Now, I know that might be shallow to say. I know some people might just be instantly turned off by saying, this guy only cares about the brand. And yes and no. There are certain brands, in my opinion, that you look for, and you're like, that is a handbag company. You can look at someone like Louis Vuitton, and then be like, that's a handbag company. It's a leather company, wallets, handbags, the likes. You can look at Hermes and then see that they are all about handbags as well. But then you see brands like Common Projects, and really what are they known for? Like immediately when I said Common Projects, you probably thought about the Common Projects Achilles. So really when I say designer items, I really mean that. Like, those designer items are made to a higher quality than what you would find made in China. And while we're at it, let's talk about these shoes right here that are always behind me in my sets. These are probably one of my favorite sneakers to date, and that are the Fear of God military sneakers. This one in general to me is something that I just love. Personally, it's such a different shape. Even bringing these like closer in hand on camera, it just has such a different shape. This isn't like a normal sneaker. This is definitely something that if you want a military sneaker, you're gonna want a military sneaker, and there's not gonna be an alternative really to that look. Maybe something, you know, military inspired, but that like the outsole on this, the stitching, the quality of the leather, the way that it's just an immaculate shape to it that Jerry is known for. Subtle stuff like that, I think, is what makes designer sneakers, in my opinion, worth it. But there's one thing that I have not mentioned yet at all throughout this is price. So let's talk about price, because I feel like that's the de facto of why people don't like designer sneakers. It's why people avoid designer sneakers and why they hate designer sneakers. Let's go over a little bit of math here. So a hype Nike sneaker, let's go with like a Travis Scott shoe. It retails for around $190, maybe $200 after tax. So around $200, but let's be real, the majority of people who have that shoe have paid resale. Let's be generous and say they got in early at $800. So you just spent $800 on a $200 pair of sneakers. And mind you, if you keep them new, they can always go up in value like Travis Scott said, and you can actually end up making money from it. But I don't want to talk about this from that sort of investment side of things. Let's just talk about this from a quality standpoint. What you're paying for at the $800 mark is essentially a $200 sneaker, just raised in price to that hype point. Well, the cool part about designer stuff is I think people don't realize it. I think people are starting to catch on to it in the fashion community in general, but you can buy designer stuff for half off, hell, 80% off in a lot of cases. Some of my favorite sneakers that I've shown off on this channel are from a brand called Ami, and these retail for about $500, and I paid around $50 for them. Are they $50 sneakers? Hell no. These are $500 sneakers. These are definitely worth at least half of that. And I didn't pay that price. I didn't pay close. Some people would say this is a boring silhouette, and you know, I could agree with them. But at the end of the day, it's still a designer sneaker, and it is different enough than anything else you could find on the market. Maybe not like 100% different, but you're really not gonna see somebody on the street, or you know, 95% of people on the street with something that looks like this. They might be walking around a Stan Smith, Converse, a Nike Kill Shot, something like that. Even looking at a brand that is more notorious for not putting their stuff on sale, I have my Gucci high tops here that I picked up from the Gucci outlet. These did come from their mainline store, and that's what really made me buy them. And I bought them, I mean, they're still expensive, but around $300 for like an $800 shoe. Not cheap by any way, shape, or form, and I honestly, saying this in a video, I would not suggest you spend that much money on a pair of Gucci shoes. They're just not worth it. Like, they're arguably the worst price to quality ratio you could possibly find, and I don't support buying it after this. If you're watching this video, just don't buy into the hype on that one. But saying that, I did buy these for over half off. Gucci outlet, just their last season's designs. You can find them for cheaper. Or they'll have like minor defects to them where if you don't really care about those minor defects, you can pick them up. I think this one is just the eyes were a little bit more closed than they should be. But, you know, it's something that if you really wanted a designer item, it's there. You can find them for half the price, if not more. And I guess one of my second to last designer pickups were my Ruud high tops, which you can find a review on down below. And I picked these up for around $100, and I normally go for I think $600. And I think you can find them new still for around $250. And it's like, sure, I could have bought a Vans high that is essentially the same look as this, but I spent a little bit more, got something made in Italy, that this looks completely different, that even when people see them, they don't know what they are. They're just that slight difference, and I think that makes all the difference to me. And I think that's why this very like designer sneaker world has really blown up. I think people just see shoes that look different, that are different enough than your typical wear, that makes people want to buy them. And honestly, in my opinion, I think that's why you should start investing in designer sneakers. And even then, as long as you pick some brands that you know are going to be around for a while, you can buy stuff that's just say $200 and then end up selling it for like $175. So really you only end up losing $25. Whereas sometimes with the hype sneaker market, you can see stuff like a Yeezy like Beluga, where even though they're not releasing it anymore, they don't really go for any much more money anymore than they used to. Some stuff does kind of vary on that one. And I would say that we should like treat it like a stock where you don't really know if it's gonna go up, if it's gonna go down. It's kind of up to the market on that one. In my opinion, designer sneakers are something that I think are staying around, are gonna be timeless, and for me personally, it's where I spend my money when it comes to sneakers. And personally for me, I don't like buying hype. I don't like buying made in Chinese, like crappy quality sneakers. I do feel that I have way too many of the stuff that you can see in the back over here. But for me personally, something like this is really where I see my value for like shoes anyways. And I think really helps drive my personal style personally. But that has been designer sneakers. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are of them in the comments below. And if you guys want me to give you any tips on where to find designer sneakers for killer prices, let me know when I can do that. I've been finding a lot of stuff at Nordstrom Rack. Been wanting to make a video about that, so I might have a video on that up in the coming weeks, but that's still to be determined on that one. My last Nordstrom video didn't really do that well, so if you guys want to see it, let me know in the comments below and I can get that done. And again, if you're new here, please subscribe down below. You'll see a ton of content like this every Tuesday and Thursday, and hopefully another day this week where I can add a little bit more and different content. And if you liked what you saw here today, please leave a like down below. It really helps out the YouTube algorithm. And with saying all this, thank you guys again for stopping by the channel. Really appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.